Greetings, excuse me. Greetings from Christian News and Interviews. Another day, another dead Black woman. This time at the hands of her husband. But before I share it, listen to what Malcolm X has to say.
Disrespected person in America is the Black woman. The most unprotected person in America is the Black woman. The most neglected person in America is the Black woman. And as Muslims, the Honorable Elijah Muhammad teaches us to respect our women and to protect our women. And the only time a Muslim really gets real violent is when someone goes to molest his woman. We will kill you for our woman. I'm making it plain, yes. We will kill you for our woman. We believe that if the white man will do whatever is necessary to see that his woman gets respect and protection, then you and I will never be recognized as men until we stand up like men and place the same penalty over the head of anyone who puts his filthy hands out to put in the direction of our women.
Okay, so that was the Honorable, the late, the great Malcolm X. And I really appreciate his thought process. I appreciate how he said it, how he delivered it. It was clear that he meant business. And it was clear that he was trying to help. That was back in the 1960s. So I don't believe for a second that he could have imagined what's going on today. We have a different breed walking around here today. We don't have the same type of man today that we had walking around back then. There's a subset, and I want to be very clear that we're talking about a subset, because I am 100% convinced that most Black men are normal. But there is a subset running loose in the Black community, and they are not being helpful. They are being harmful. They are on demon time, and they are doing the opposite of everything that Malcolm X suggested that they do. Protection. No, there's no protection going on with this crew. Check this out.
Released in the murder of 25-year-old Kyaira Williams, who was the subject of a missing persons clear alert this week. Andrea Lucia has been combing through the information.
The night Kyaira Williams disappeared, she was worried, according to her mother, that her husband would hurt himself. Corporal Brannon Williams left the U.S. Army in December after 4.5 years of service. According to newly released court records, he told deputies he suffered from PTSD.
I am not suicidal. I am not crazy.
He streamed this video live to Facebook Monday night, shortly before Dallas police believe he killed Kyaira.
Game over, huh?
And you can catch brief glimpses of her in the passenger seat. They'd been visiting her mother when, according to an affidavit, Brannon started acting out of character and waving a Glock handgun outside her apartment. Management asked he leave, and Kyaira told her mother she didn't want to let him go by himself. They parked along Walnut Road and, according to the affidavit, spent 2 hours on the phone with the crisis hotline before he agreed to go to a hospital. In the video, you can hear her insist on staying with him.
Why do you want to stay with me so bad, though? Make sure you're okay. You sure?
Around 8:45, Kyaira texted her mother they were on the way to the Dallas VA. But less than an hour later, at 9:30, Hutchins police got a 911 call placed near the intersection of I-45 and I-20, in which they say Brannon reported his wife ran off with his gun. The search for her would later begin in that same area. This is where police finally found Kyaira Wednesday, right under this bridge. She'd been shot several times, and according to a court record, bullet casings found near her body matched ones in Brannon's car. He's now charged with her murder. Kyaira's mother says in those final hours, Kyaira wasn't thinking about herself at all. She was just trying to get help. In Dallas, Andrea Lucia, CBS 11 News.
We do.
Okay. It speaks for itself. She's sitting in the car with a complete maniac. He even went so far as to say to her, "Why do you want to stay with me so bad?" And then he asked her a very interesting question. He said, "Are you sure?" He knew he was about to kill her. And she finally figured it out too. That's why she grabbed the gun and ran. Unfortunately, she allowed this nutcase to get the gun back from her, and it cost her her life. Another day, another Black woman. And I have no doubt that before the week is out, there will be some more. It's time for the Black community to take their heads out of the sand, face what's going on, because if we don't face it, we can't fix it. Stay tuned.